Hi, I'm Lindsay Lundquist, and I'm here at the Turlock Animal Shelter with Officer Jackson and Rosie, and we are in the cat room. Now, Officer Jackson, how do all the cats come to the shelter, and how many are you currently housing?
Most cats that come into the Turlock Animal Shelter, and this is pretty, with every shelter out there, are actually brought in by the general public. Most agencies, because there's no leash laws, have to bring cats into the shelter that are causing them some type of disturbance at their home. Right now, currently, we probably have 65 cats. It's an average for this type of year, which we call our kitten season.
Okay.
All of the cats that come in have to go through an assessment process. Generally, most of the cats, about 90% of the cats that come in are feral, which basically mean they're domestic cats and they've lost that human contact. So when the cats that are feral, unfortunately, they're not placed up for adoption. The cats in this particular room have been through their assessment that they're healthy, weigh the right weight, and they're at least 8 weeks of age. They'll be placed up for adoption. Rosie here has already been spayed, and she's adopted through our program called our Kitten Special for $25. Most of our adult cats are $45. We do have some cats as low as $5. It just depends what services have already been provided to them.
Okay.
We're mandated by state law of how long these animals have to stay in our facility, so that's why there's some animals that come in, there may be a 3 to 5 day waiting list, but we try to hold the animals as long as possible before we have to make a final determination whether they have to be put to sleep. Well, the first thing is going to be if the animal's feral or not. The second thing is going to be their health factor. The third is if the kittens are too small and they cannot be on their mom anymore, it's the most humane thing to do is to euthanize them. And then after that, it's strictly just a time frame. If we're getting 14 black cats and you've had a black cat sitting in there for a week, we have to kind of rotate them. We do not have any type of guarantee what animals are going to come in, so it's pretty much a time frame at that point.
Do you have an average of how many you have to put to sleep?
Here at our shelter, we're putting close to 80% of the cats to sleep, and of the adoptable, most of those kittens are adoptable. I've been here for past a month. If they have not been, adopted, we have to euthanize those as well.
Okay, and where can the general public go to adopt the cats that are here?
Okay, here at our shelter at 801 South Walnut, they could come here. I recommend before you ever get a kitten from anyone that just given away that you always check your animal shelters first. Because of the services that they provide, getting animals spayed and neutered to a shelter is always cheaper than trying to do it on your own. So go there, don't get them out of the paper, and ask individuals if they have a litter of kittens to take them to the shelter so they can get properly vaccinated and spayed or neutered before being placed in home.